I follow that up. All right.
That's not easy.
I'll tell you how I follow that up with a company that I am so impressed with, and I discovered them a couple of years ago as they entered the U.S. market. But they have a 40-year history of making extremely high-end, handmade quality Italian drums. And when I first got introduced to them, I have a friend, a longtime friend in the industry that loves to make fun of drums. And he said, it's round, it's made of wood, you hit it and it goes boom. Pretty much right. So it's hard to kind of recreate drums, acoustic drums. But these guys have done it. They are very unique in their manufacturing. And what really impressed me is the day they were showing me their drums, Alessandro, who's one of their main builders, was playing the floor tom. And how many drummers do we have in the room? Okay, we got a few. So when you're playing a drum, and he was going around the drum while he's talking to me, and he's detuning it. And so I'm waiting for that sound. As drummers know, if you loosen a head too far, it just gets really floppy and ugly and sounds like a cardboard box. And it never happened. He detuned it all the way to where you literally could lift the hoop and the head off and just set it back on, and the drum still had the tone. And it was mind-blowing to me. I'd never seen that. And then he reversed the process and went back around the drum and was tuning it back up and playing it while talking to me about the drums. And there was never a bad spot from the lowest pitch to the highest pitch. So it blew me away. So their quality is amazing. There's 3 different series of their drums. The Opera series, which is a stave construction, the 𝐁𝐞𝐬𝐭 series, which is a laminate, and then the Volume series, which is a acrylic. And again, being unique and different to the industry, most acrylic shells are bent and have a seam. These are completely seamless. They're spun into shape, so there's no contact point, from beginning to end. And they sound incredible. They don't sound like a typical acrylic drum, to me anyway. So the quality, the history of the company, they are new to the US, and I like that a lot. It's always nice to have some new competition and something that's very unique, not just another drum set. And the last thing I'll say about them is getting to know them. They're in the Pro L booth, so go by there and check them out. But they're not only the most passionate people about their product, but they're the nicest people I've dealt with in a long time. I mean, they're really, truly genuine, great people. So, Tamburo drums, congratulations.
Do you have the snare?
Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. Yes, I just want to show you. I got off on my tangent there, but yeah. So this is the acrylic snare, which is completely seamless. It's a beautiful piece of art. The lugs are unique, and very thin shells. That was something else. The reason, the one thing I didn't mention, is the reason you're able to do that tuning I was talking about is the unique bearing edge that they have on their drums. It's an extremely thin shell on all the series, and they don't even call it a bearing edge, they call it a curve, because the way it's designed is the head naturally curves to the shell. So it's not just a sharp 45-degree bearing edge or something like that. It's got a very unique curve to it that just allows the head I could take this hoop and head and just set the head on there and it would have tone. Nice. It's amazing to me. But beautiful drums, go check them out. Congratulations, Tamburo.
Tamburo.